Hello friends, I am Hitesh Agarwal. Welcome to my channel PHP Academy and sorry for the long break as I was quite busy in other stuffs. But today I come up with the very beneficial topic which is RapidMQ and today I will going to explain you what is RapidMQ, the benefits of RapidMQ, real life example of RapidMQ, and then we will proceed for the installation and we'll connect with the Magento. Okay, so please watch this video till end, and if you like our video, so please subscribe and share with your friends. So let's start about the RapidMQ. So, what is RapidMQ? RapidMQ is a message queuing system which is handling your long-running process in the background parallelly. Okay, and it is real time. Okay, so there are many message queuing system like S2S system which is provided by Amazon. Okay, MySQL system which is coming in Magento by default, but it is depends on the cron. Okay, and this is RabbitMQ, like it is open source, and you can install it on the separate server, so and you can connect with that with your application. Okay, uh, let me talk this message queuing system in very simple example and real life example, because in real life also everywhere you can see the this system in the place. For example, if you are going to bank or if you are going to any restaurants. Okay, every system works with this queuing system. Okay, so let's go with the drawing, and I will explain you how it works. So here you can see something I will explain you. And here I have taken example of McDonald or any restaurants. Okay, so he is the one who is taking the orders of customers. Okay, so these are the customers. You went to the McDonald and you are giving one order. Okay, so think about like if this guy will take your order, place your order, and prepare the order, okay, completely, and we'll give it to you. Okay, so he has to wait here till you will receive your order completely. Okay, and customers which is behind you is also have to wait till your order will be finished. Okay, so think if there are many customers, so like he is not able to fulfill your order very fastly. Okay, so here, like the message queuing system is coming to the place. Okay, so he has to wait here. Sorry, he is responsible to place your order only. Okay, and this is queuing system. Okay, he will send your order to this queue. Okay, and so he is one type of publisher. Okay, he is sending message to queue. Okay, these are customers, consumers. Okay, so here, as soon as you will place the order, you can come here. Okay, so other customers can place order. Okay, so here his job is just to place the order. That's it. Okay, so it will be fast here. Okay, here you can see queuing system. If you notice in the any restaurants like McDonald or KFC, you see one screens where all the orders are displaying to the prepared operation guys, like consumers. So they are taking one by one order and preparing it. Okay, so if there are multiple orders, multiple guys are here, multiple you can say multiple consumers are here, like it is, and preparing your order and give it to you. Okay, so you can see how it is fast because of this queuing system. Okay, so same way, queuing system is helpful for our e-commerce website as well, where customers are coming to your website and he is placing the order. So if you will do all process, for example, you have a process of sending SMS, you have a process of sending data to ERP or any third party systems, you are okay sending SMS after sending data after order placement. Okay, so if you will do with the help of observer or with the help of plugin in Magento, so customer has to wait when he will click on the place order, he has to wait till this process will be done, and after that only he can go to the success page. Okay, so it is time taking for him and maybe sometimes annoying for him. Okay, so here RabbitMQ comes in the place where you can send these long running process or third party related APIs process to the queue. Okay, so customers don't have to wait on the order placement, and his journey can be smooth, and like he will be happy. Okay, and back in the background, message queuing system can do his job to send the SMS or send the data to the ERP or any other long process. So and it's real time. Okay, as soon as message queuing system will receive the message for any job, and it will start immediately. Okay, rather than depending on the cron or any other things. It's okay. So let's start by example. I will first install the RabbitMQ using Docker. Okay. Why Docker? Because with the help of Docker, it is very easy to install with just two commands. Okay, and um, easy, like if you are running multiple projects in your local, so or any instance, so you can run multiple RabbitMQ message queuing system with different port. Okay, so here you can see the commands I have mentioned here. You can see these commands in my description as well. Okay, this will take the pool of this RabbitMQ image from the Docker Hub. Okay, and this will start the RabbitMQ container with this port. Okay, I have mapped the port because this is the RabbitMQ port, and as I am running the RabbitMQ in Docker container, and I want to access from the browser also, so I need to map that one port. So I have mapped 8080. So every request will it will go to 8080. It will pass to 15672. So we can see the RabbitMQ management from the browser. Okay. First, I will take the pool of RabbitMQ. Okay. See, we have taken the pool of RabbitMQ. Okay. We can confirm here. Okay. So now we will run command for the Docker container. Okay. Here I am taking the RabbitMQ management. Okay. So here you can see our Docker RabbitMQ container is running up and running, and let's access from the browser. Okay, so here you can see the localhost 8080 and RabbitMQ is up and running. So this is running, and here you cannot see any queue because still like we didn't connected with our Magento. Okay, so first of all we will see the Docker IP and we will connect it with our Magento. So we will inspect Docker container. Okay, here you can see the IP address of our Docker where our RabbitMQ is running. Okay, so we will use this IP. So here we will connect. So here you can see we have connected our Magento to RabbitMQ message queuing system. So here this is IP and port and username password. Okay, so now we will run command. So command is run. So here you can see there is a default queue which is Magento default queue. Okay, so it means our Magento is connected to RabbitMQ successfully. So now proceed. I will explain you how to create our module. Okay, and before that, like we will place one order without RabbitMQ message queuing system, and we will do some process which will take time, and you will understand that how much time it is taking when customer is placing the order without RabbitMQ. And after that, we will do same process with RabbitMQ, and you will understand that how much time it improves. Okay, while customer is placing the order, so customer's journey can be smooth. Okay, so here you can see we have created one module for sales. Okay, and here we have added one observer. Okay, in observer you can see we have added some process. We are just saving the cost. Okay, and we have added sleep mode for 5 seconds. Okay, this can be anything, like this is just an example that we are keeping customers for 5 seconds to be wait. Okay, here you can add like ERP process or any MailChimp process or anything like which is taking time. Okay, like any process can take around like 5 seconds, 4 seconds and more you want to add after order placement. Okay, so let's go to Magento. So here you can see we have added 69 products in our cart, and now I will go to payment page. Here I have opened the inspect element, so you can understand that how much time it will take for the order placement. Okay, so here this is our payment page. Now I will click on place order, and here you can see the time it is taking for the place order. Okay, so here you can see it took around 10 seconds, 10.68 seconds for just order placement. Okay, so customer has to wait for 10.10 around 10 seconds. So now we will check same process with the RabbitMQ. So we will move this process to the RabbitMQ. Okay, and you will see how customer's journey is smooth. Okay, so we will create one module here. So we have created one module. Okay, here, and here you can see the files. These are the files for the queue. Okay, This is for the communication files. Like here, you can define the request. It can be string or object. Okay. So you can define here how you want to send the data to queue. Okay. Here you can define your consumer. Okay. So which file is responsible to handle this process. Here you can define the publisher. Okay. So this is our topic. Okay. And this is our exchange. And this is topology, which is creating the rules with exchange. Okay. And here you can see we have created publisher and consumer. Okay. Publisher is responsible to send the message to queue, and consumer is responsible to handle our process. Okay. Handle this queue process. Okay. So let's connect. Let's first run the command, and we will see this queue to our RabbitMQ. Okay. So now we will see our queue. So here you can see we have our new queue, custom queue, Mage Academy, order operations sync. Okay. So here we will know when we will place the order and connect send one message to queue. So here you will see the progress. Okay. So here you can see we have added publishers. Okay, which is this. Okay, this publisher. Okay, and we are sending order ID to this publisher. This will send this message to the queue, RabbitMQ. Okay, so let's run the command first. Okay, so now we will place one order. Okay, and we will see this queue in our RabbitMQ. This message in our RabbitMQ. Let's place one another order. Okay. Okay. So let's place one this order. Now you will see the time here, how much time it is taking to place the order. You will see 3.62 seconds. Earlier it was taking more than 10 seconds. Okay. Now we will go to our RabbitMQ. Here you can see we have a message. Okay, in the RabbitMQ which we passed, and if you want to see the message, you will see here. Okay, so here you see we have passed this order number. See this order number we have passed here. Okay, so this is our message, but it is not processed yet. Why? Because still we are not, it is idle, and it is we are not running the consumer. Okay, so we have to start our consume Magento consumer to consume this queue and process it. So how to do it? Let's go here. and we have to run Magento queue consumers. First, we will check the list. Okay, so we have here Magento Page Academy order operations sync. Okay, so we will start it. Start. Okay, so you will see here this will process. Okay, so our queue has been processed, but now still we didn't place, uh, but still we didn't add our process here. What we want to do? Okay, so here this is a consumer file. We will add that code which we done for the order base cost. Okay, so for each order get items dollar item. Okay, so here you can see this is our consumer, and we have added our order repository. Okay, and this is the functions which will do the process. If you will see here in consumer, we have defined the method name here, which method I want to process. You can change it and you can do use your method with any name. Okay, it is not required to use only process message, but you can use your own function name as well. So this is the process. It will take the order ID, okay, which we are passing from here. Okay, here you can see. Okay, so and it will call this function order id, do process and do its will do its process. Okay, so let's start. So we will run command first, as we have made changes, so we need to run this command. So now we will place another order, and you can see here our consumer is running. So here you can see. Okay, so it took less time now, and here you can see the queue is running. Okay, and it's finished, done. So now we will check our log. You can see our queue has been processed for the order number 15 as well. Okay, and this process has been done. Okay, so guys, hope you understand the importance of the RabbitMQ, how it is beneficial for us to make the customer's journey very smooth. And also, like, I want to tell you that not every process we can send to RabbitMQ, which is require immediate actions. So you can send any process which you can think that it can be done in background as well without affecting the customer's journey. Okay, so it will help you a lot. So hope I have explained benefits and installations for the RabbitMQ and how it works. in a very simple example and simple manner. So if you like our this video, so please subscribe and share it with your friends. And subscribe and click on the bell icon as well. So you will have the latest videos updates from our for our future video. Thank you so much.